Morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Welcome on this windy day in Frederick, Colorado. But today we're going to be showing you a 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit hauler conversion. We're going to get started on the front here. You're going to see the customized grille directly from Summit hauler right here. Makes it pop. Very, very nice feature that they add to it. And then down below here, you've got your patented 3-piece bumper, making it very, very easy to interchange if you need to. If something hits you, you hit something, get you back on the road very, very quickly. Down below there, we do have our recovery hooks in case you need to pull anybody out. And then, of course, this is with the Plus package, the Detroit Assurance radar package that's on the front for your front-end crash alert. If anybody does brake in front of you, it will alert you and then obviously take over and braking for you. Up here, we've got our compressed fiberglass, very durable hood. Heavy, but very, very easy to control. As long as you're unstrapped on the sides there, it's very easy to just lift up. You just have to be able to reach it. That's the only problem. It'll lock in place there so it doesn't just open up totally to you. But in there, we've got our Cummins L9 engine coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. It has 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. And as you can see, if you're mechanically inclined, it's very easy to work in here. It's very open, so you can get to all the stuff that's in there. You got your coolant up there, your air filter over on the other side, dipstick, and then you're adding oil right there. Fuse relay box right here. This is one of two. The other one is inside. I will show you that. This one right here is your power steering fluid and your fuel filter water separator right there. A nice feature that they put in here in case your batteries are dead, you need to jump it, are the two leads right here. You've got the positive and the negative right there, just so you can hook up and actually just get them a quick jump, and then you can maintenance the batteries accordingly. Down below here, we've got our 255 ADR 22.5 tires. We add a little feature in here to help the balancing of the wheel. It's an extra drum in there. We hook up the ball bearings in there, evening everything out, keeping as much surface area on the ground, making it so we're being safe on the road. This is a standard freeway tire, but it is a very longevity tire as well. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this hood, showing you exactly how it is. It's gonna fight you back, so you gotta push a little bit hard, but there's a reason for that. It's just in case the gust of wind like today comes up and it just pushes you down and you're working in there, but make it so it's not gonna slam on there and so you're getting injured. Just make sure when you're done, you're slapping it down like this, locking it back in place. Make sure you do both sides. Up top here, we have got our breakaway mirrors. They are powered up top and heated up top. And the adjustments for it are inside the door panel, and you can adjust it accordingly. When I say breakaway mirrors, I'm meaning that they actually do break away. So if you hit something or something hits you, they will break away and they're not just gonna shear off. Below here, we have got our engine block heater right there. For cold days, just hook up, making sure your fuel's not getting gelled up. Seeing the two step-ups right here. Very large surface area, making it so that you can plant as much of your foot on there as possible, so that we are being safe, not slipping off if it is ice or snow on there. One of two fuel doors right here. They are lockable. And then, of course, in here you've got one of your two fuel tanks. They're both 50 gallons. They are a self-leveling system. You have a total of 100 gallons. To the right of it, this is your DEF tank. This is a 6-gallon DEF tank, roughly getting you about 350 miles per gallon on that. And once again, lockable. Just make sure if it is icy out or anything like that, and you're getting moisture up in there, tap that out a little bit just to make sure it's not gonna get frozen, because it is very difficult, if it is frozen, to get those open. We're gonna open up the driver's side door here. You're gonna see the lovely brown leather we have in here, the Summit hauler conversion. Very light, very durable, very comfortable seat, and I love the trim that's actually on here. It is an air ride seat along with an air ride cab. Adjustments for the air seat are just right here, and you can adjust it however much height you want or how much air you want there. It's gonna absorb all that shock to eliminate you being on a rough ride in the road. Adjustments for your lumbar right here, heated seat right here, your tilt feature for your back seat right here. And then, of course, right inside here, you've got your kill switch for your Freightliner. If you're not a daily driver on this, you can turn that off. It kills all the electronics and actually keeps your batteries up to date. On the inside right here, just so you don't have to jump up into the cab, is your light test button. So when you're ready to get onto the road, you would hit that button, just go ahead and walk around your vehicle, just making sure that all the lights and indicator lights are actually on. We're gonna get this started right here. One thing that you should show on everything, or do every time you start it, put the key in, turn it to accessories mode, make sure that the switch is on. It's gonna cycle through about 5 seconds, making sure everything's testing out, and then you can actually give her a start, and then we're good to go. Showing you in the back here, that is our 3-passenger sofa. When I call it a sofa, it's meaning that it actually drops down into a bed, so if you need to catch some Z's, you just drop this thing down, pull over, and then you're good to go. Just make sure you have a blanket and pillow if need be. And then of course right back up. Just make sure that you're not putting any weight on this. We don't want to burn out the motor if there's a passengers or any type of luggage on there. Just make sure you're being safe about that. Right here is a panel to actually maintenance your batteries. Very easy to access. It's just the 4 screws and then one on the back. Pull that off and then you can actually do whatever you need to do with the batteries. Nice feature. Right here we have a hookup for our trickle charger. If you want to top off those batteries, you have the ability of doing that. Just the three-prong plug right there. As we're walking down, more of the side steps on here, but right here you've got one of 2 of this size storage bins, diamond plated, very durable. There's a really nice feature that we actually put in here is the actual air valve. So if you need to pump up a tire, or you can even blow out the inside of the cab, whatever you would need for just extra air, you have the ability of doing it. There's also a fire extinguisher just in case. All of these storage bins are actually lockable. They're actually weather sealed in there as well. Here is one of 2 of this size that you can utilize as well. Some people will put their chains in there, flares, whatever really application you can really think of. And you can actually kind of see just the weather stripping on there, trying to keep as much moisture out of there as possible. We're gonna look at the back of the bed now. The entire bed is aluminum, lightweight, very durable. It is diamond plated with the covering on it. On the actual headache bar right here, we have a couple of pre-drilled holes there. If you want to add an exterior storage bin, you can have the ability to do that. Some people like to put a spare tire up there as well. Up top here, we have our backup camera. This is a part of the Voyager system that we install in this. You can install up to 4 cameras. You can do it hardwired or you can do it wirelessly. They just started to offer the wireless part. On the bottom here, you see these rails on the side here. This is our track system for if you want to tie anything down. It does have a 1,000-pound weight limit. And in the middle here, we've got what we call our trough system. This is where you're going to be hooking up to your 5th wheel or gooseneck. Right now it has the drop-in ball, so you're set up for the gooseneck. It's very easy to operate it. You would just pull this back, and then you can flip that around if you'd like, or you can just remove it totally. This is already set up for airlines for your trailering as well. And this particular one already has the glad hand, so that's a nice little setup. Hookups for your electronics for your 5th wheel and your bumper pull right here. And then hookup for your Voyager system for the electronics right here if you're hardwired. Down below here we have our Gen Y 30,000-pound weight limit bumper pull, which is completely customizable. You can raise up the height, you can lower it, you can change out whatever you would want on your receiver. Right now we have the 2 5/16 ball, you have a 2-inch below. Nice little feature that we've added on there. Coming down the side here, you are going to be looking at the exact same duplicates of the storage bins, both right here. Same exact thing, they are lockable, weatherproof, giving you a lot of storage if needed be. Then of course right here, this is your second fuel tank. So if there is a fuel station that has ability to fuel on both sides, this is where you would do it. Like I said, it is a self-leveling system. They are both 50-gallon tanks, giving you a total of 100. But you will need to fill up on both sides. In the front here, this is the front passenger. Showing you how much room is in there. Still a very comfortable seat, air ride seat. All controls for it all still down here. And I was talking about when we were looking in the engine, you have 2 fuse panels. This is where the second one is right in here. You would just literally lift up right here and it'll just pop out of place. Nice and easement there. Looking in the back here, we're gonna hop up in there. He's gonna show you the back console when he's walking up in there. You're gonna see that you got a couple of more options for power, so you can charge up your tablet or anything like that. But you're also gonna notice on the back seats, there are 2 screens. This is your entertainment screens. I know most people would say, yeah, I've got a tablet for that or anything like that. These are just ones that you don't have to lug anything around. They're just already gonna be stationary in the actual truck, which is a nice feature. You can stream anything just like your tablet, but it's nice features that we've added on there. It's called the entertainment package. What we're gonna do is you're gonna see a very large windshield right here, 2,500 square inches of windshield, making it so you can see as much out there as possible. We're trying to be as safe as possible, along with your Detroit Assurance. This is for your lane keep assist and your front end crash alert as well. Just keeping an eye on, if you're not keeping an eye on the front, if somebody's braking for you, it will brake for you, but also if you're going outside of a lane, it's going to alert you on audible for each side, but this one is also for the front end crash alert, braking you if anything does happen. We'll stay up top here. Couple of storage bins to the right. This one's already pre-wired for a CB radio if you want to add that in there. And then to the left here, you've got your backup camera system. And when I was saying that you can add up to 4, you can, and you can cycle through the channels just right here. So we're on camera 1 right now. Oh, sorry, we're on camera 2. So that's camera 3, camera 4, and then we can do a split screen, camera 1, camera 2, and then 1, 2, and 3. And then of course 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nothing else is added on it. And so you can customize it however you would like. Up top, we also have air horn and then a secondary mic for your Bluetooth. And we're gonna kind of drop down right over here to the side panel. A little bit different controls of what you're normally used to if you have a crew cab like this one is, 4 doors with 4 windows. This one only has 2 switches, but it's very easy to adjust the ones in the back just by pushing this rear button right here, and then you have controls for the back windows. They also have controls back there if the rear passengers want to do so. Defrost right here, and then controls for the actual mirrors right there. Pretty easy setup. On the left side, you've got controls for your turn signals and then your windshield wipers. And then you've got everything controls for your customizable digital screen right in the middle. It's very easy to use, just up and down on the arrow keys, just letting you know exactly what's going on with the actual vehicle. Right side, you've got controls for your Bluetooth, just answering and hanging up phone calls, and then your cruise control right here. On the right side, we've got your controls for your transmission. Pretty easy to see, drive, reverse, and then you've got the ability to change it into a manual transmission just by hitting the button right here. And then going up and down in gears, you're gonna be going down this way and up this way. But this also has one more feature, it's your engine brake. There's 3 different settings, the level 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna start it off in the top for being off, and then going 1, 2, and then 3. It'll give you an indicator on the front screen whether or not it's on. Just, you can change whatever intensity you would like. On the front dash here, you've got your RPMs, your oil pressure, and your fuel. So right here, you see the white one, that's for your fuel, but you see a blue one, that's your DEF tank. So letting you know exactly how much is actually in there so you can know how much you need to fill up anything you want. In the middle, we've got our digital screen telling you all the info on it. On the right side here, we've got your miles per hour, and then you've got your primary and secondary air pressure. The primary is white, secondary is blue. Water temperature right there. Pretty standard, but nice little features that are put on here. Right down here, you've got your controls for your air for your trailering, and then this is controls for your air for the actual truck. Subwoofer, if you want to have a little bit more bass, that's how you control that. The red arc system is something that we've added as well. This is for electronic brakes for your trailering, and then you can set the gain however you would want. Hazards, dome light, footwell light, and then pre-trip light. Pretty self-explanatory. Pre-trip is when you're just trying to make sure that all your indicator lights for your truck and trailer are working properly. So you would make sure you're hooked up and then hit that button. It'll make sure all the lights are going and working how they're supposed to. To the right here, you've got optional switches that you can add anything you kind of would like. Sometimes we'll add a light bar up front to illuminate the way a little bit better, but you can even put a winch up there if you'd like as well. Down below that, this is all your safety systems. These first 3 buttons are systems that are always on, but your automatic braking assist, your lane departure warning, and your automatic traction control. Once again, those buttons are systems that are always on. If you want them off, you would press that. This 4th button is your shutdown override. If something is going wrong with the actual engine, let's hope not, it's going to let you know, hey, we're shutting off the engine in 30 to 45 seconds. What this button do is going to keep that engine going no matter what. So you would push that, it'll continue to go, but we obviously want to get to the side and get safe as soon as possible, and turn off the engine so we can find out and diagnose what's going on with it. Controls for the rear air right here, just your cool and then your heat, and then the fan speed right here. Pretty easy. Right here, you've got your button for your locking differential for your rear, and then a suspension dump for the back suspension of air. If you are going to a trailer that is a little bit lower than what your height is in the back, just hit that. It'll drop it down so you can easily actually hook up to it. Right here are hookups, your USB-A and then HDMI. All hookups for Apple and Android CarPlay, and or if you want to hook up an exterior entertainment package, you can actually watch anything right here on the screen. Here's your infotainment screen, pretty easy to navigate through. You don't have to be technology inclined. Apple and Android CarPlay right here, controls for your radio, but you also have your navigation right here. But when I say you have Apple and Android CarPlay, you can have your own navigation up here as well if you would like. Pretty standard, pretty easy to navigate through. Your volume for it is right in the middle. Controls for your rear, or for your front air right here, fan speed, your different zones, and then of course, whatever temperature you would want it at. The fourth button right here is your actually recirculated air. In the middle here, you've got your very large console. Nice little setup. 4 very large cup holders. If anything does spill, they're very easily removable. And then you've got your space. It actually has the headphones for the rear entertainment. But a lot of space, you can really put whatever you want in there, anything like that. That about wraps this one up. Once again, this was a 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit Hauler conversion. If you're interested in this one or any of the other vehicles on our lot, please feel free to get a hold of me. My information's below, paul.lavoy@transwest.com, or my phone is 303-503-3305. You folks have a great day.